start with a matchup. What do you want to? Which one do you want to begin with?
Let's do Sheik, because I played in Ices, I won a lot, and then they counterpicked Sheik, and then I stopped winning.
Okay.
And that character's really hard.
Yeah. So
I really like that Wally is such a doomer about that matchup. It's so funny.
Okay. This is a matchup I have a lot of experience in, so I'm kind of excited for this one.
I knew, yeah. I was too. I thought about that while playing today. I was like, I think I'm going to ask Coach about Pete Sheik.
Let's look at Triff Jmook. Let's bring that up as like the one at Collision so that we have an exemplar. Because I don't know
yeah.
Yeah, and then what we'll do is let's kind of brainstorm and figure this out together. Sorry, go ahead. Yo, you there?
What?
I said let's brainstorm and we'll figure this out together. Whoa, can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. You can see the screen, right?
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. I also just downloaded the Discord, the Discord desktop app, and I've never used it before.
Gotcha. No worries. Yeah, if anything happens and you lose contact for a second, just let me know. Like, just message in the chat or something. I'm watching it, so I'll know. To start,
I also
though...
thought that might help our screen share problems that we've had. So, okay, continue. Sorry.
For sure. Let's start with making just, like, a basic document, like a basic list. And let's start with, like, what we think our character's strengths are. So, Peach versus Sheik. And what do you want to say Peach's strengths are?
Strong buttons.
Okay. Which ones?
Or normals, or whatever you want to call it. Down smash, down tilt in this matchup, nair. I think up air. I think those are probably, dash attack. I think those are the best.
And we'll throw in jab. It's not really good versus Sheik
jab.
specifically, but it is a good move.
Yeah, I mean, so is grab, but I don't really think you get a lot off grab against Sheik.
I don't think our grab is that good, but we'll include it, sure. Like, it is part of the mix-up.
Yeah.
What about...
In this matchup, I don't really... I think Sheik is difficult to edge guard, but I do think there's a flowchart, at higher levels. So I know that some players complain about the edge guard. I wouldn't call it a strength, but I do think that there is a flowchart at least.
I'd say strong crouch cancel game and strong out of shield game are absolutely two really important strengths with Peach.
You're right.
So strong scrap.
Especially
I'd say strong scrap game.
Good shield pressure.
Yeah, bracket shield pressure. High priority pushes, etc. Actually, no, not etc. Let's be specific. Low lag aerial initiation. Because that's important. Like, aerials are usually how we want to start things.
He doesn't have a lot of committal things either.
Yeah. Relatively low relatively non-committal committal tools. Versus, okay, cool. So what are these? This is great. Let's look at Sheik's strengths. I mean, if you want, I can do these ones, but I'm obviously value your input, but...
grab, punish. I think Sheik's ground game is really strong in this matchup. I think Sheik has a lot of good anti-airs as well. I think like F-tilt is like really strong in this matchup. Yeah. Literally. Obviously I said punish. I think Sheik has a good edge guard against Peach as well. I think back air off the ledge is just really strong. Needles. Oh god, needles. Just needles. I think Sheik is pretty strong on side flat in this matchup as well. I think Sheik is very good on platforms in this matchup. Platform game. And vertical spacing. Yep, absolutely. A lot of kill confirms, but I guess that goes into some of the other
insane
stuff.
throw game provides consistent damage and KOs, and late game KOs.
I think Sheik has a lot of like good stages against Peach as well. I don't know if that counts, but I just think that's like a hard thing to do. Is like where to take Sheik.
Yeah.
I think Sheik's really strong in a lot of these places.
Let's also okay, yeah. So the last thing
I think we have a lot, yeah.
I think this is good. So on paper, I think what we have here is Sheik obviously has the upper hand here, just looking at the strengths. Because it's clear what she's going to do to Peach to win. Because, yeah, like, oh, and actually higher range overall with legs and hands versus Peach's spins. Spins and swings. Yeah. Higher range with legs and hands versus Peach's spins and swings. So yeah, like, basically it makes her safe with a lot of things versus CC if she's spaced, etc., etc., etc. Okay. It's obvious what Sheik wants to do. Sheik wants to basically pressure Peach with her longer range and bait her a lot when she goes for like a big hit to try to like burst it, to try to crack her. Then she's gonna punish with her grab and basically just like do some standard combo that's very powerful and very consistent, very unreversible. And she's just going to do this the entire time, because why would she ever do anything else? It's very good. It's a very flexible game plan that adjusts well to what Peach does, whether it's offensive, defensive, or whatever. She also has the option to use her camping tools, like her needles and shield drop, to like pin her in places or build damage before she wants to certain points before she goes in. It's also very difficult to establish turnips against Sheik for this reason.
And needles,
yeah, needles and shield drop. So, with this in mind, let's think about how Peach combats this. What are Sheik's weaknesses? Because that's what we really need.
Recovery, I would say.
Recovery is easy to hit, even if not, gimp. Even if not gimp, easy to gimp kill. If not easy to kill / gimp.
I think Sheik is not super great in scrap against Peach, but that kind of plays into Peach's strengths, you know.
Weak anti-CC game.
Yeah.
Needs to jump or jump with needles stored. Be descending from the air, or go for grab.
Yeah.
Because like without those, she doesn't really have anything, does she?
No.
Right. So what else? We could also say low air mobility.
Yeah.
Moving side to side. What else do we have here?
Not much.
High short hop. Allows opportunity to get under. Does not have hitboxes directly below her in the air.
Down air doesn't hit directly below.
Are you kidding me? Down air sucks. Let me show you. Let me show you how bad down air is. Down air is so trash.
I mean, certainly as a combo extender, but oh wow, her little toe sticks out.
Yeah, it's like not even disjointed at all.
This is how they should have made post back air.
I mean, I have a lot of ideas on how we can change puff, but like, yeah, you can see how this is very easy to beat.
Yeah. Okay.
You push any button and it will beat this if it hits above you. Yeah, so does not have disjointed hitboxes directly below her in the air. We can also throw in... I think that's really it, I think that's it for the most part. I think that, yeah, I'd say that's it for the most part. So with this, what does this tell us about where we want to be, how we want to, like, fight her? What are the things we're looking for?
Trying to get her above us, I think. Particularly in punish, which is why down tilt, I think, is so strong. So I think up air is so strong. I think up throw is the best of the throws against her. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Does this make sense?
That makes sense. So one thing that I've thought about in this matchup a lot, as you type that, is I saw somebody say it's like when Sheik commits to dash, you know that all that's coming is a boost grab or a dash attack. And I think like having that information is good because like that dash committal is like, okay, like you're either boost grabbing or dash attack, and I think Peach has things to beat both those things. So that's one thing I've tried to like really pay attention to in the matchup. I try not to stay in shield. I know that Peach has good out of shield options, but I try not to stay in shield for a lot of that reason because
that makes sense.
I think grab is really scary.
True. Grab is committal though. Like, what if we like entered our shield and then double jump landed out and then ran and dashed away? Just like to flash our shield, then leave.
Down smash.
Yeah, but I don't want to commit necessarily.
That's true.
Like, it's a thing we might do, but like off double jump land. But the whole point is that we're just baiting her. We're getting her to see that there's like, hey, you're at a distance.
You act frame 1 out of double jump land out of shield?
Absolutely. You're actionable in 6. Normally, a shield release takes about 15. Or maybe 1 less with a wave dash, depending on the character. 1 or 2 less, depending on the character. But double jump land is actionable in 6. Which is really, really crazy.
So that's faster than a wave dash out of shield for Peach.
That is like that's more than twice as fast as wave dash out of shield.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Michael DeFresh is really good with it. He uses a
Dude, he's so good. I'm so proud of him.
That's something that he and I talked about, though.
Interesting. Okay.
Because he was having trouble with Sheik at that mid-range distance, and he was like, I just don't know how to bait them. And I'm like, just show them your shield. They'll come. She has weak approach tools. She's really happy when you tell her what to do. So then you just do something else. Because you're Peach. You have fast stance changes. Like, is this starting to make sense, though?
It is. It is. I'm trying to think of what else to really... I mean, I really struggle just in neutral a lot, too. Like, just ground-to-ground combat is always tough. Especially like when Sheik's far away, because they can throw needles. I can't pull turnips, which is typically like when an opponent's far. I can't. If Sheik's on top plat, I can pull a turnip. I remember we talked early on in our sessions about Sheik on side plat, which I think you had the great suggestion of just crouching under that platform that she's on. And that really helped. I don't really struggle with Sheik on the side plat anymore. That kind of plays into what we said, how Sheik has not great things to deal with CC. Especially when you're directly below her, it's kind of hard to hit needles when you're directly above.
Yeah, so let's look at this match. So remember, this is our... I'll put it on the other side of it so we can still have it.
Yeah.
So for comparison. So what is Triff doing? So we're also seeing some floats above Sheik's tilts. So that can be something that we put in. Like for one of Peach's strengths. Ability to float above Sheik's ground moves. Ground pokes.
That frustrated me so much.
Yeah. But let's you see how she's you see how he's playing around the platform, like the needle zone, because we identified that as a strength. So he's not really trying to directly fight in air-to-air there because of it. Now, J-Mook is
I feel like every time he is fighting air-to-air, like right there, he got hit but I mean, he got the reversal.
Yeah. Combo puts a J-Mook above him, takes the damage, puts him in an off-stage edge-guarding position, isn't able to capitalize, but keeps him in the corner, where he can play to his scrap game, right? And then boom. That was the easiest. I don't know how he missed that nair. That was like the easiest nair of all time. And I've missed those nairs too, or like those edge guards too. So like I'm so shocked that like my mind had already jumped ahead to what was going to happen next, and it was not that. Yeah. I think that versus wobbling Ice Climber player is like the worst time to miss that Nair.
Oh my god.
Or Armada, either of the two, or Hungry Bucks, any of those.
That was your arrow.
It's just like, oh no, I guess I can't win this set or this game. All right, so
There's a few things on the edge guard that I think are interesting. Of Triff just waiting and float on by the platform.
Let's pay attention more to neutral though. I want to still focus on neutral because, like, look at how he's working around these platforms, right? Because this is a hard thing to deal with.
I don't really think that Jake gets a lot from being on top plat in this matchup. I don't think most characters do versus Peach. You think they do?
I don't think they do.
Oh, you don't think they do? Yeah, I don't. I think Fox does and Falco, but other than them.
Yeah, like the super broken down air characters.
Yeah.
I think Jigglypuff does, but it's more just because she's a stally bitch if she wants to be. But like,
yeah, she's mean.
She's like the devil. Yeah, but you can see what I mean about like how this is matching the game plan that we're talking about, like to a pretty high degree.
Great platform. Yeah, I kind of right there, up air being solid as a kill. What was that? 128.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like again, she's moving. Like once he's in, he's like really hard to deal with. Now he gets that punish on this down smash, but like he's trying to get back in because he can't do anything at this mid range, and he knows that. I actually really like a lot of these down smashes because like Jmook is barely escaping them. Like that one where his leg was poking out, I'm pretty sure if he doesn't wave dash right then and there, he gets poked by that. Like Triff is handling this really well, and then pins him in the corner with the turnip. So that might be another thing. What do you think the role of turnips are as we're watching this?
In this matchup, I think catching dash back, I think is important. I think that's the main thing.
Would we not just float and like take space that way? Because I feel like that's what Triff is usually doing. He's just like floating instead, and like pushing Jmook to the corner.
Floating with the turnip, you're saying?
No, without it. Like here. Like, I feel like Sheik winds up in the corner a lot in this matchup.
Did you say turnip or float?
I said turnip.
Okay.
So I'm saying, like, I don't see the purpose of turnips to catch dashbacks because if Peach wants Sheik in the corner, she can put her there.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, so not that, but what do you think they're used for instead?
Here, obviously, edge guarding.
Mm-hmm.
Platform control too. Like,
yeah.
Catch Sheik.
Yeah. Tell me more about that. Like, what is he using with it right now? It's covering his landing, right?
Yeah.
And then when Jake goes to the platforms, it lets him attack from different angles and cover her vertical spacing weakness because she can throw them up.
She's pulling a lot of turnips, which I don't do in this matchup. But pretty much every time gets a knockdown or a strong hit.
Let's look at when he pulls them. So, like, let's look at the stock. So he gets, like, starting
Hard
from
hit.
here.
Strong hit on the Nair.
So he gets this. Jake catches it. Gets the CC down smash. Gets that. Pulls it here in a second. Yeah, after the hit.
Gets a strong hit on the Nair, throws it. I think he's going to get a strong hit on a fair going the other way. Yeah.
So it's after he hits him a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's like really... Hit him after strong hits, I think, is...
So it helps him with the sharking and his positional pressure, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because whether he's edge guarding or below him, it's strong in either case. Because it forces Sheik to do something about it, like attacking, jumping, whatever, and then Triff can then just act accordingly. Because even if Jmook catches it, Sheik loses access to her amazing moves. She's holding a turnip. Yeah. So Triff can just hit her. So I think turnips are a way to press advantage. For pressing advantage after mid to high % hits.
Yeah, I guess this is a match. It's kind of funny because we talked about against Fox, right, and against Marth. You've told me, and we've talked about like when you have advantage, like push your advantage. Don't pull a turnip. And I think this is a matchup where I do want to do that. After I do get a strong hit, I do want to pull a turnip to push that advantage as opposed to Fox and Marth, where I got places to be.
Hold on. So let's examine that. So at low percent, I would say Triff isn't actually doing that all that much though. Like here, he doesn't pull it after getting that hit. So
because you're not getting those kinds of strong hits at these low percents also.
Yeah. So when you say strong hit, you mean like a certain amount of knockback, right?
Yeah.
So like, what would be an example of the type of knockback you're talking about? Like hitting
like
someone
fair, like a nair at like a strong nair at like over 60.
Gotcha. So after the combo percent.
Yeah.
Amazing. Let's mark that down as part of our game plan. So, at high to mid percent hits, post 60% roughly. Right? Mm-hmm. Roughly, if using a strong aerial, like near or fair. Longer if using a weaker move, like D-throw or whatever.
That parasol was crazy.
D-throw or soft air. Yeah. I think that so with what you have here, how are you feeling about this game plan that we're putting together so far?
Good.
Does it feel right?
Feels right. I still don't think I have the answer for dealing with her tilts and the ground-to-ground game, other than I guess not doing a ground-to-ground game.
Yeah.
Because that's where I think I struggled the most with the matchup. And then like when I get grabbed, like not getting grabbed, I think is obviously it's gonna happen. But
yeah, so I'd say that she floats over tilts when unable to CC. Right?
Yeah.
I'd also say, let's see here. Oh wow, that's a crazy recovery.
Yeah. I was just thinking how stupid Fox is for being able to turn around and shine.
It's like, I think one of the more tame
every time
things.
I think of that stupid character, I'm like, it's not fair.
I think that like that's one of the more tame things about him for me, but
it is, but it's just like I'm just watching it and I was like, if Triff could turn around here, she could be dead.
Yeah.
And, it's just hard.
Yeah, so like there he got caught by it. Let's see what if he takes a different approach though, like going forward, because I think a lot of times he's fighting in spots where J-Move just can't really tilt. See what I mean? He goes in after the landing there. There he's using CC. A lot of times he's just crouching.
Yeah.
Yeah, so float over, tilts, or crouch, or enter combat and crouch with crouch. Because I think that those are both like very reasonable answers. Yeah, see, like he's fighting in that space, he gets hit. But, oh, shield into float aerial out of shield. That looked like a good solution. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's hard, but yeah.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, using
and
shield.
those moves are particularly hard to float out of shield against.
Or dash, shield, FC, nair, ooze. Float over tilts or intercom to deal with tilts. Yeah. Into FC aerials. Or enter. Yeah. I think that this all makes sense. So,
It does.
is there anything that's missing that we need, do you think?
What do I do when I get grabbed? I guess I just DI behind her.
I prefer a different DI.
What do you think?
First, I like to test if they know about the chain grab, because it costs one grab. Like, We're talking about another 8 damage. It's all good. I'll show you. Let me open up Pull Punch. So, I would say, so DI, combo DI. I just DI away, like that, all away.
But what about like, at like, I don't know, like 60?
DI away, DI in.
So not DI behind.
I don't want to DI behind because it opens up the up moves. So, like, the most powerful things I think that Sheik can do to Peach...
What if I'm on the ledge? What if, like, I'm closer to the ledge?
Well, like here?
There. Yeah.
Well, now you're fucked. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Like, if we make a sufficiently bad situation, like, yeah, you will be, like, we will have to do bad, like, things that are ucky.
So you're thinking most times just take the fair?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
It's only 20 damage. Like, it's a... You know what? How much is your... Remind me, how much is your Nair dash attack? Like 26? Like, that's just any 2-hit B and B. Hers is annoying because it works all the time, and I get that, but like...
It's so easy!
I know! I'm on your side here! But like... Okay. But like, what I don't like about DIing in, though, is like, here, we'll just have her like DI like this, is it opens up, if she goes for Nair or something here, it opens up me killing her with up smash, and even if she doesn't...
And that's why I asked the question, because, like, obviously, like, if they get the read, you know...
Even if she doesn't do that, she still has this stuff. See what I mean? Like, this is not good, in my opinion.
So I'm just going out. Maybe every once in a while mix up if you know...
Yeah, like, maybe at this percent it's fine, but, like... It's anything lower than this, like if she's even at like 60, this probably works. Yeah, I just suck because I haven't played her in a while. I think 100% you can get that. There.
So bad.
Yeah. And then you also don't want to like give her that if she goes for Nair or something. Here, let's see if it works. Nair.
Or even double jump too, because she'll go down.
Yeah. Like, you have to air dodge her up B or something, and that sucks.
That's, like, really cool, yeah.
You know, there's a trap Drug Fox used to, like, promote that's really good, where you can get out with instant double jump here, believe it or not, because, like, you'd have to jump to the side. But what you then do is you just mix up with, like, full hop fair and just, like, hit which side she goes to. See what I mean? Like, you just kind of, like, delay it, and...
No, and I think double jumping there is not great, because then you lose your jump.
Right, but then how else do you get away from, like... Without air dodge is, like, super committal, so how else do you get away from the up smash if you're not attacking, right? So that's why I don't like the away options, because it concedes that. Like, it concedes that you're playing a mix-up here, where one of the options is you die.
Yeah.
And a lot of Sheiks won't play that mix-up, because they don't know about it, but, like... I don't think it's good. I don't think this is, like, significantly better than, like, just doing, like, this into, like this into this. See what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just DIY.
Okay.
If she does the chain... If she does...
Sometimes I'll have plats to slide off or whatever, too, so...
Yeah, if she does the, If she knows about the, chain grab from, like, 0 to, like, 30-ish, then you just DI, like, mostly away. Like, here, we'll put her percent to 0. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
I might be able to get, like, a fair F-tilt with that because of that, but, like, either way, you're going to 30. Like, if she grabs you at 0, either way, you're going to 30.
Yeah, it's just the game.
Yeah, it's just her combo tree. It's like when you get grabbed by, like, Marth and you fail a DI on any nairs you. Like, you know that at that point, you're taking probably 40 damage. You're probably going to 40, 50. It's just, it's happened, move on with your day. Like, accept it, move on.
Yep.
Yeah. On the bright side, you live to 170 versus him, which is really, I think, why Wally is a doomer about this one, because she has a very strict cutoff at, like, about 120, 130. if she hits the grab.
I do think it's funny that Wally Doom's about this harder than Puff.
I don't think that's weird at all. I think this is harder than Puff in a lot of ways.
Oh, I agree. I think so too, and I felt crazy. I mean, like I don't really feel like Puff is that impossible, but yeah.
I mean, until literally Jmook Triff, when was the last time the best Peach player beat the best Sheik player? Like literally, since Armada. Like,
yeah,
like it just doesn't happen, and it's because
it's hard.
Sheik attacks Peach's health bar incredibly effectively. That's one of Peach's biggest strengths, her health bar, and we didn't even list it because it doesn't come up versus her. But
it's just the confirms. It's just like she can just get a lot. Like she can just kill you so easy, like off like a rudimentary neutral opening, and you're just like, oh, that's cool.
Right. And I think that's part of why we see there's an emphasis with, like, we didn't really call it out when we were watching, but there's a real emphasis on Triff's end on making sure that the things he's doing in close combat are either very difficult to punish, if not safe.
You know, it's another weakness, I think, for Peach is edge guarding over 100. I think that becomes very difficult. You don't agree?
I think it's like...
having the fast get up, it just
look. You fight Armada enough times, it changes a man. Like, I'll tell you, it never seemed like a problem for him. But like, I also get that he was way better than me, so perhaps it is just a skill issue. Like, I'm more than willing to concede it might be. I think that though, what he did a lot of the time was he just like babysit more. Like, let me grab a match of his.
Kind of like Triff was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, you know.
Yeah, let's grab him versus... Actually, honestly, let's grab him versus me. Fuck it. Let's...
Go the way back.
Yeah, let's look at me. Let's look at me at Big House. I don't think that the edge guarding has changed all that much. So yeah, like, he fucks me up this game. I remember that much. So how does he murder me?
Look at that young strapping lad.
I used to be so cute. Man. I miss when I was hot. God damn it. Never become 30. It's the worst.
I'm 32.
You're 32?
I'm 32.
Oh. But I've seen you on Twitter. You don't look 32.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I play kids that tell me I'm 18.
Oh god, I just die inside. When that happens, I die inside. Okay.
We've been wave dashing longer than they've been alive.
Yeah. Let's take a look at like what he does when he's over 100. Does he get an edge guard? No, he doesn't get one. He doesn't get a chance. Let's look at maybe this stock. I remember he has one, I think, in this game where he's doing it. But maybe I'm just keeping up with him. I don't know. God damn it, Armada. I need you to help me prove this point. You gotta work with me here.
Come on, Adam.
No, don't get grabbed by Sheik here. Okay, you didn't, but I killed you anyway. God damn it. Fuck.
Down tilt's good.
Down tilt is crazy. Down tilt's so good. This will sound insane, but I think F tilt is actually her worst tilt now.
Ooh.
Like, I think up tilt and down tilt are actually better. Which feels, like, gross and wrong, but, like... I don't know, the other two are just more disjointed. Like, they just win more fights. Come on, Adam. You've never had problems killing me before. I should have grabbed a Swedish Delight set.
That's a dead peach?
Yep.
No one when I see one.
Yeah, I was really happy.
Well, you went here against Peach. I would have probably taken...
Other than him, I beat every Peach here. Like, all of them. Until, like, Triff at Shine, I don't think I lost to a non-Armada Peach until Triff at Shine for, like, many years. One set to Kalamazoo. But he also beat Hacks that day, so it was like, he was just on some shit. He got, like, 9th or something at Big House that year. So it was just, I don't know. It was the best Peach play I've ever seen. That wasn't Armada.
That's a you and Cal?
Yeah. Like, the funny thing is, so I almost JV5 stocked him after that set. Like, after the one where he beat me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, he fucked me up at Big House. Big House 4, I think, or Big House 5. And then, I almost JV5 stocked him at, like, get on my level or something. I was like, Asshole.
How
do you like
get
it?
Bared after you got fared? That's crazy.
Oh, I remember that. That was Godspeed. So what are you talking about?
Like,
Yeah.
What the hell?
I didn't space that perfectly. See how I like drifted forward? I needed to like I wanted to backflip and jump away from him.
Is that a good place for me to float in this matchup? I think it's like a little high.
I mean, how else do I hit you?
That's true. Adam loved to float at that height.
Yeah, and what if I because we're like she's above my tilts, right?
Yeah.
And if I go for back air, she's above it. If I short hop it, I have to full hop it, which she can drop down and then get under me with. See what I mean? Like, it's a really good bait.
Is he intentionally taking the hit there?
Probably. Why not? I'm at dash attack. I'm at combo percent. Like,
yeah.
If he nair dash attacks me, like, he gets money. He can probably win the game off that. He almost did.
Oh, I did that.
So we're not really getting an over 100 example, but I think that there's still good things that we can learn from this. Like, that float thing was really good. And we saw Triff doing that too. Like, really early in the stocks.
Yeah, that's a really good float height.
Yeah, looks he's doing it again.
I never thought... I mean, that's probably, like, more of an FD thing.
I don't see why that would be worse on the platform levels. Like, you just get hit onto the platform and down smash or whatever. Like, that seems good.
Sure.
Or run off nair. Like, I don't know. Like, why would having a surface to auto-cancel snap onto be bad if you're getting hit?
That's true.
Yeah. You can see how awkward he's making it for me to edgeguard him.
I can't believe he made it back.
I probably should have up aired. He was going to DIN. Now it doesn't matter. Now it down throw up air just kills him, no matter where he goes. And that's like Sheik's... I think that's like Sheik's biggest strength as a character versus her. Like, on top of everything else, she also, like, limits Peach's health bar. That's why Falcon's good against her, too, I think.
Yeah, Falcon... I think a lot of the same strengths, a lot of good confirms. And
good buttons, like, off the aerials, good walling tools, ability to keep her out, fast baiting with movement, yeah.
I just think Peach has more of, like... I don't know. I think that she can play the game more against Falcon.
She's a microgame character, and Falcon doesn't have as many, like, non-interactive things as Sheik does. Because Falcon doesn't have, like... His combo tree isn't, like, solely based off his throw. The way that Sheik's is. Falcon also stomps and stuff, right? So...
Nair is just crazy.
Mm-hmm. But Nair also allows you to interact with it.
Yeah, Nair up there. Yeah, no, and I mean... That's probably the most... I think punishable, like not punishable, but you have counterplay, self float, up air. I've been doing the back hit of nair, like I'll turn around with my back turn and I'll nair. Falcon's coming in and it's worked out really well.
Nice. Yeah, no, we like with the spin nairs, like that's common.
That at a nightclub. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I think that he's gonna kill me here off an edge guard. Or maybe I'll just get the best grab of all time. And nope, I fucked it up to up air.
Yeah, he's not going to ledge there. He's just giving you the ledge.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong actually. Maybe it is harder.
Which is what I do, because like when you know, because like if you grab the ledge, like Sheik is just gonna get on, and now you're Peach on the ledge over 100. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's ways to stand up, time the stand, where you kind of, like, still get the similar coverage, but I'll admit that you're probably way more susceptible to, like, the, like, angled recoveries and fall to ledge stuff. Like the Sheik, a B mix-ups.
I kind of think, like, Peach's, like, weakness on the ledge is, like, understated a lot of times. And I saw Wally once say, he's like, man, I get up all the time. And I kind of agree with that. Like, a lot of times you just find a way. You just don't have, like, a really, like, strong reversal option, but, like, you can make it back. But I do think it shows, like, when you edge guard, because, like, you don't, like, Peach and Sheik and Marth, like, I think over 100 just kind of makes it just, you have, like, like there, you just have to give it up.
Yeah.
You just can't. Yeah, and I've kind of always felt that that's.
Yeah, he doesn't like. So it's this type of edge guard where it doesn't matter because he just like sharks me and takes the nair. But like, yeah, when it's not that structure, when you actually do have to use the ledge, it is limiting.
Yeah, so you have to. So you know you do. I think Triff would probably do it more where like Triff will like, what I do sometimes is I'll float a little bit above the ledge to like play that mix up. So like if they're gonna go to stage, and I just like I float in and I'll like back air or I'll land grab or I'll grab ledge if I think that that's what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's like as good as like like you don't get anything and then you get reversal.
Yeah. So like this is kind of the structure that I think is good when you're over 100. See how he like kind of like waits a little bit and uses ledge jump, stands up at like earlier timings. Like I think this is still strong, but it is more restrictive because you have to do like he had a way out versus that. Whereas if he was below 100, he can just stand.
Yeah, you stand in a down smash, nair, grab, up smash, whatever,
Yeah. But I think that but you can see there's like kind of a way to do it though, like here with this edge guard.
Yeah, the ledge. I don't ledge jump like that, so like, okay, yeah, ledge jump and
like wait a bit longer, like grab the edge later, ledge jump. That seems to be the play.
Snappy wave dash to ledge.
Like that seems really good. I think if he up aired on the way down and got the strong hit, J-Mix just dies there.
The getting reversal there is the annoying part.
For sure. And
it's the frustrating thing.
Getting reversal out of a multi-rep edge guard after you've done like 4 reps sucks. Like nobody is going to argue with you on that. But I think that like we can still see there's things there's a method.
Yeah.
And
it's a hard matchup, you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of the nature of hard match. I'm sure that Ice Climbers players will say a lot of mean things about playing Peach that they'd be right about too,
Yeah, I mean, like, if Peach could kill Sheik super easily, it probably would not be, like, a 65-35 or whatever the hell this is, right?
Yeah. That's part of, that's part of the deal,
Yeah. It's a shame that she's so small when she gets up, too, because, like, you can't even, like, up smash her like Marth.
She can crouch under grab, too, which is really annoying.
I'm usually happy when I see her doing that, because it means, like, down tilt and down smash are improved, but I get what you mean. It's like... Because I love looking for people that are holding down so I can just like dunk them. I think
Sheik's down tilt, much like Fox's down tilt, are just kind of hard to deal with too in neutral.
Very interesting.
To, like, down smash that, you know what I mean? Like I find it difficult to down smash. Sometimes like Foxes will do that to me, that they'll just like down tilt a lot in neutral, and I was like, I feel like an idiot. I just can't deal with it.
What is Triff doing though that's susceptible to down tilt though? Like this is my question.
Not.
So
I know that I'm doing something wrong. I just don't really know.
So let's look at what he's doing. So floats above the tilts. So that's one thing. When he's dash dancing,
he's floating lower than Armada though. Armada floats like higher.
Sure.
And I think most pieces nowadays float lower than Armada.
Sure. So maybe there's like been a refinement with the strat that's like wasn't captured like 7 years ago.
It's like not a. I don't think it's like a full hop that they float, but it's like little bit below.
Right. But you can see that like it's still the same strat, it's just a more refined version of it. That I'm assuming that they figured out, oh, we don't actually need to be that high to deal with Sheik's back air because we can just like drift away from it when we see her turn around. Something like that. Right?
They put this on side stream, by the way.
This was criminal. Like, are you kidding me?
It's just so bad.
But you can see
so winners too, yeah.
But the thing is, do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah. I do get it.
So like it's about he's not going for ground height floats all the time. If he is, a lot of times they're sub floats. He's also like using his down smash and crouch a lot. He's dash attacking from like good space from outside of the down tilt spacing range. He's floating above and going above tilts. Like I don't see what he's like. I don't think the down tilt's that much of a problem, just because Peach can control where she enters, like how she's very good at micro spacing, even if she's slow. And since Sheik is kind of like standing still when she's down tilting, that makes Peach pretty good at like beating it, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, where he's going in with shield, and like down tilt and F tilt, they're the same thing on shield. If you hit the FC nair, you're good. There's no way we can get you to fight a Sheik right now, is there? Like, do you have anyone you can hit up to, like, play, like, in this matchup quickly?
Probably not. The one guy I do play with is working for sure right now.
Okay. I feel like it would be good to fight a Sheik to have these solidified.
I would like that. I'm gonna try to hit him.
In a pinch, I can play her. Do you want to do some friendlies?
I would like that. Yeah.
Sure. Cool. So I'll give you my code. Let me just get out of all this shit. And yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Bring out a retirement.
You know, until I figured out the Yoshi stuff, I was considering it for this one. I think Falco Peach is really hard.
I think Peach was that matchup.
I do too. People always look at me funny when I say that one, but I'm like... But I figured out the full hop stuff that I do versus Yoshi works versus Peach too. So I was like, oh, that's like quite good.
Same one, right?
K0? Yep, I just sent it. So weird not having to hold A. Nice. I think you're floating a little too low.
Yeah.
I think the idea is I shouldn't be able to hit you with my forward tilt. Yeah, exactly, like that. Nice. Very good. Nice. Using your buttons to keep me out when I'm trying to, like, fish for grabs is, like, really good. Ow. Fair to the face. Nice. See? Like, patience. You don't have to, like, once you're in the scrap, you don't have to, like, overextend right away. You want to be able to wave dash back there and grab the edge. I was dead there. Nice.
You see, like, there, like, I'm like, I could grab ledge, but I don't. But
You got scared.
Yeah, I did.
That happens. The important thing is you can tell, like, what the mistake was now. And, like, why it was important to go for it. Because it's, like, it's in the game plan. Right? And I saw that you were using your turnips there. Yeah, I'm dead. I didn't DI it. Yep. Use your turnips there to, like, shark me, though, when I was recovering. That was also in the game plan, and it worked really well. I think we need to be more mobile at this like, middle distance. Or, like, using your float, your dash it dance, stuff like that. Oh, I shouldn't have tried to catch that. You would have had that if you hit the float cancel. Like the ground float. Now you're dead. I still remember some of how she works a little bit.
I'm seeing it. Ooh, maybe.
Tomahawk shield. The Kalamazoo Slayer.
Is Cal in your region?
He was in Michigan, so we played a lot because he's like really. He was like a 3-hour drive or 4-hour drives. Oh, nice. Ow. Ow. Try to be more, like, careful about, like, when I'm respawning. Like, you're air dodging or, like, overextending a lot, like, in spots where you can just, like, float and use your stronger air mobility to avoid my jump trajectories. Like, going into the air is fine. It's just if you do it, you have to kind of, like, be prepared to, like, just wait a little bit. Nice. Good bait. Nice spacing. When you're in a position like the platform, don't be afraid to, like, leave. Don't feel obligated to leave it right away. Peach is good at holding positions. Because a lot of times you're, like, trying to reposition, but, like, I'm just already there, right? So you have to fight from where you are, but you have your shield, you have your crouch, you have your powerful buttons. Trust them. Interesting choice. Okay.
I went for it.
Push the button out of disadvantage when I throw you anyway. Like, if I have, like, you want to nair on the way down so I don't do shit like that. Okay. Very good. Nice. Try to, like, on that knockdown, try to wait a bit so that you can get me with the strong hit more cleanly. Because a lot of times, like, you're hitting me with, like, the wrong hitbox on that dash attack.
I do that all the time.
Just wait a bit. Or, like, dash dance to, like, set it up. So you don't have to go right away. You go too early a lot.
That's some of my mistakes. That's a huge mistake I make a lot, where I'll go really, really early, and
Okay.
I'm trying to, like, wean myself off of that.
Just follow. Just keep. Don't, like, look at Peach. Just look at Sheik and, like, follow the movement. Floating a little too low again. I think you want to be, like, one. Like, that's. I think you want to be one higher than that. Like, I shouldn't be able to hit you with this, basically.
Like that.
Yeah, and start the fair, like, more before coming down, so that you're coming down with it active. There you go. There you go. Oh, nice, nice, nice. See, you just outspaced my down tilt there. Because my leg was out and I missed you, so you just down smashed on after. It was good. See, you're boxing me out when I'm trying to come in at this mid-distance with, like, boost grabs. Because you're just putting out attacks. Which is one of the things we said would work. Good air dodge. The turnip there was ambitious.
Yeah, not my best turn.
I forget what it was, but like there was one crazy one you had when I was watching you play versus Marth one time, and I think you hit him under the stage like inwards. It was, I don't know. You have some stupid turnips sometimes. Like they're always ridiculous.
Ambitious.
You know what? That's probably what it is. You gotta like you gotta take risks to like, yeah. No risk, no reward. Nice, evading the needles and coming in after. No, knowing that I can't crouch tech chase. Okay, I think I'm gonna lose this one. Maybe not. I tried to do the MACD. Alright, GG's, my friend.
GG's.
Did you find that helpful?
I actually did find that really helpful, and I think that I have at least the building of the matchup, and I kind of see how it comes together, and I'm gonna try to do that for our next session. I might do one for Marth and Fox, and then we come back and talk about it.
Yeah, and I think like if you can for the next session, try to find somebody who can play for like a best of 3 or something, or best of 5 like at the end of it, because I think that like being able to practice these concepts is really beneficial to you. But I think that we need to spend more time like building a foundation of like so you know why you're doing things, and so that you can feel confident in making changes to the game plan as, you know, your skill evolves and the opponents you're fighting do too.
I like that.
Yeah.
Coach, thank you so much. I hope you have a really wonderful new year, and I'll talk to you at the start of the year.
Same to you. Doom, take care. Bye for now.
Bye
See you in
for now.
2.
Take care.